Cancel my favorite activity. Research. What's that? What was that?
Ah, there we go. All right, we're live.
Oh.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Dinah Wade. I'm a library media specialist in Franklin, Tennessee. It's just a nice summer day for me, and I have some time to play around with my Raspberry Pi. I got my kids here with me, as you can tell. But I just wanted to try out Google Hangouts on Air for the first time today, as well as trying out my new adapter from the Pi Hut. I have a VGA monitor here, and I wanted to make sure that I could connect my Pi. So let's see what happens today. And just bear with me as I figure out some of the settings and whatnot on Google Hangouts. This is just a trial cast for many reasons. All right, here we go. All right, so I've got my adapter here. As you can see, we have a nice little VGA to HDMI, okay, because the Raspberry Pi, let me grab my Pi here. Here is our Raspberry Pi, and for the monitor settings, you must have HDMI, all right? We also have our audio. Here's our power source. The Pi is run off a mini SD card. That's where I download my operating system. You can download it for free from raspberrypi.org. The operating system that is traditionally used is the Noobs, which is new out-of-the-box software, or Raspbian. There are other softwares you can download, or operating systems you can download, but those two tend to be the most popular. Right? We have our pins on top, or GPIO pins, and then we have 4 USB and an Ethernet port. Now this is the Raspberry Pi 3, so it has built-in Ethernet, built-in Wi-Fi. So that's what I'm going to be working with today. All right, let's get started. Let's see what happens. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is grab my VGA cable here. Now we've all seen these. If you have a computer, then say hello.
Hello.
All right, this is my assistant today. All right, so here's our nice VGA cable, which plugs into the back of your monitor. The first thing I'm going to do is plug in my adapter to one end. You do not have to tighten it up on this. And now I'm going to plug in to the back of the monitor. So let's make a little change here. Let's make a change here. So that we can see the back of our monitor. Okay, so I'm going to plug this into the back of my monitor and tighten it up here. Catherine, can you hold that for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh. What is this thing?
That is an adapter to make our Raspberry Pi work with our VGA connection. Leave the computer on, please. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Catherine, and I really am glad to see you here.
Do you like the Raspberry Pi?
I do.
You do. She's been asking to learn about it. All right, so now we have our monitor set up here. Thank you, Catherine, for holding.
You're welcome.
Okay, now I'm going to get, actually, it is all right. I'm going to turn my monitor on. I'm going to grab my Raspberry Pi. As you can see, it is very interesting doing a Google Hangouts on Air with children. All right, go get her blue case, please. All right, now for power supply. I'm going to grab my power supply and the other supplies I need, such as a USB keyboard, a USB mouse to plug into my Raspberry Pi. You can either purchase your own, or with me, you know, I just grabbed what I had laying around. So that will help you out as well. All right, so now I am going to plug these things into the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so we have our mouse here. I'm just going to choose one of the USBs. You just plug into what you feel is the best way to set up for you. Okay. All right, so now we have plugged into our Pi. I'm going to try to get some of our wires out of the way.
I'm really glad to see the Raspberry Pi.
I am too. All right. All right, now I just need my power source.
And I see those robots that my mama has.
Yes, we will do robots another time. All right, so I am just simply going to plug in my power source here. And now let's plug in, get power to the Pi, and let's see how this works.
It will work, but
You think so?
yeah, I hope it
Turn
works.
on my monitor.
But I don't know if it's gonna work because it's probably sleeping.
I think we're working out great. This is my first boot up. Oh, it looks great. I am excited. All right, so Pi Hut, I love you. Now I have a VGA connection with my Raspberry Pi,
Yeah,
thanks to the Pi Hut. Beautiful. And this is our Raspbian operating system. I love it. I'm excited, and that is a very great help. So, once again, here you go. Raspberry Pi with my VGA adapter. Have a great day. See you soon.